we are in difficult times. I want to take one step back and say, why are we here in this place, first of all? To be very honest, everybody has been mercenary in their behavior in the last 2 years in the tech sector. Candidates want 100% hike in salary. The new employer wants you to join yesterday because he has targets to achieve. So he's encouraging you to ditch your current job and run to the new job. Both of them are extremely mercenary. And that has led us to this situation. So first and foremost, in my mind, we have created this scenario of employees in the wrong roles. Employees don't have enough capacity utilization. So I always feel that when you're hiring, companies have not applied their mind on two important questions. One, will there be capacity utilization for this person on this role? Will he be fully occupied? Second, will he be fully productive for the salary that I pay? So these two are not answered and you hire blindly. This is the consequence. Now let's go back to the question you asked. What should I do? My company is doing a layoff. I may or may not be in the list. What should I do now? First starting point is to reflect. Am I fully occupied in my job? Am I fully productive? There are many people who don't want to answer these questions because some of them are occupied for 4 hours, some of them are occupied for 6 hours. If you have asked for a 100% hike and come into this role, the first expectation is your productivity should be 100% going up. Output should go up by 100%. How can you overnight increase your output by 100%? Have you ever asked yourself the question, is my output going up 100% compared to the old job that I was? So this is the first learning for you. This kind of scenarios will repeat in your life when you don't ask the simple question when you change your jobs. If I'm asking for a big increase in salary, how will I ensure I will provide the extra additional output required for the increase in salary? It's easy to negotiate and get a job, but very difficult to sustain it. So we are struggling with the sustenance of the job, and part of it is all of our making, the company, the employee, etc. Now, having said that, you are in that company. The first is don't take it personal. Moment you take it personal, you get angry. Most of them deny, why me? Right? Nobody asked that question, why me, when you got a 100% hike or you got a 50% hike. When the company gave you big increments, you never ask question, why me? When this happens, why me, we ask. So everybody who goes through a crisis in life, the first stage is denial. Denial means, why am I in this place? It's not my fault. I think we have to overcome that first step. It is not your fault. It's everybody's fault. Of course, you are included, but everybody's fault. So I am not going to take it personal. If I take it personal, I get defensive, I get depressed, I'm not able to look for the next job. Second thing you do, you ask this question, which is a job role where I should move, in which company I must move. We have covered a lot of these questions in our Right First Job video series, right? How do you know you're in the right job? How do you find the next right job, right? But I'm going to summarize that for your benefit. The only question right now is, you should first list down what are my skill sets, what I can do extremely well. Don't make a list of 25 skill sets. It's stupid. There are only 3 or 4 things you can do extraordinarily well. What does it mean extraordinarily well? If another person comes in front of me, I can do better than him. So you list the top 3 skills that you have in that technology space. Identify companies which are stable in that skill set. It could be a tech company, it could be an end user company. Many times end user companies are far more stable. Historically, what employees did, they went and joined tech companies because tech companies are very sexy to join. But actually the end user companies are using the tech companies and they are actually paying the tech companies for this. So I would look at end user companies seriously now. For example, companies in cement, companies in manufacturing, companies in financial services, they are the end users of the technology. So seriously look at job roles there. But the downside is they will not match your salary, what you're getting. So forget about this salary. Start comparing your earlier job salary and negotiate from there. Don't negotiate from the current job. One of the reasons your company is downsizing you is because they feel your salary is not worth the money I'm paying. So your benchmark should be the last round salary in the earlier company. Get an increase on that. Obviously, I'm okay with that. But don't ask for an increase. Some people even ask for, after laying off, they ask for an increase over the current salary after getting laid off. It's completely unacceptable. Third thing, you need to make your resume and the right employer research very seriously, as described in my earlier videos. Identify 3 employers whom you want to approach and write a personalized, customized covering letter. Redo the resumes as if you are applying for those 3 company jobs afresh. Don't send your standard resume, that is again stupid. You have to write the resume as if you are applying for that particular job. And we have also described different ways of applying for a job. It's already there in that how to go through job boards, etc. So in summary, these are difficult times. We are all responsible for it. Don't take it personally. Identify your top 3 skill set where you're outstanding. Look for 3 companies where you want to apply. It could be the end user rather than tech companies. Negotiate your salary from the previous company and then see an increase what you can get. Take it in your stride. This will teach you more about reality of life, right? And if you can overcome this with confidence, you will remember 15 years later and you will tell a story how you manage this to your grandchildren. All right? So all the best.